Imagine this. Tesla has done it again, launching the Model Y Long Range RWD. This model is set to fill the gap between the basic LFP battery model and the hugely popular Long Range AWD, which already features Panasonic 2170 cells. The idea is to strike a balance between price and performance, offering the best in energy efficiency while delivering more than respectable performance. It seems like Tesla is aiming to appeal to everyone, from those looking for a more affordable model to those who can't compromise on performance and range. Now, what really stands out in this model is the power. The dual motor is responsible for delivering up to 342 horsepower and an incredible 493 Newton-meters of torque. This translates into an acceleration that pins you to your seat, going from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 5.9 seconds. It's like something from another world. The top speed is also impressive, reaching 217 kilometers per hour. But the most astonishing part is how all this fits into a car that still manages to have a mind-blowing range of up to 600 kilometers in the WLTP cycle. The combination of power and efficiency is what truly defines this new Tesla. The top speed, for instance, reaching 217 kilometers per hour, is more than most of us need in our daily lives. But it's good to know the car has that potential, right? And all this is powered by a 79 kilowatt-hour battery, which not only provides all that power, but also ensures impressive range. We're talking about up to 600 kilometers, according to WLTP standards. This means you can head out on a long trip without worrying about finding a charging station within the first 300 kilometers. Another interesting point is how Tesla has managed to balance all this power with energy efficiency. Many cars sacrifice either power or range, but the Model Y Long Range RWD maintains the balance. Even with all that strength, it still manages to be one of the most efficient electric cars on the market. It's almost like Tesla has found the perfect formula between performance and sustainability, which, let's face it, is the dream for any driver nowadays. But what's also impressive is how Tesla remains focused on the driving experience. All this power is easily controlled, and the car responds precisely to the steering wheel's command. This makes driving agile, even at high speeds. And despite all this sporty performance, the Model Y remains a comfortable and spacious SUV, perfect for families or anyone who needs more space in their daily life. It's not just a car for performance enthusiasts. It adapts to different types of drivers. The Model Y Long Range RWD batteries are like the heart of this car, and Tesla's choice of Panasonic 2170 batteries shows how committed they are to efficiency and innovation. This model comes with an optimized battery design that not only offers incredible performance, but also ensures you get the most out of every kilowatt. The energy consumption is just 14.9 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, which, in our daily lives, means it's extremely economical. That's rare to see in such powerful cars, and is one of the things that makes Tesla stand out in the industry. Imagine you're in the middle of a long trip and need to stop for a recharge. Instead of wasting hours waiting, with Tesla's superchargers, you can add up to 275 kilometers of range in just 15 minutes. It's like stopping for a coffee, and by the time you return, the car is practically ready to go another long stretch. This quick charging is something that still surprises many people and is one of Tesla's biggest advantages over competitors in the electric vehicle market. The Model Y's energy efficiency also comes from several improvements in battery design. The Panasonic 2170 is a well-engineered cell built to last and deliver as much energy as possible without waste. Plus, the battery management system is highly intelligent, ensuring the car uses energy in a balanced way without overloading. This not only extends the battery's lifespan, but also gives the car an enviable range. You can cover long distances without worrying about running out of charge. And you know what's most interesting? The car does all this without losing focus on performance. You still get that fast acceleration and sense of power while driving, but now with the confidence that energy consumption is completely under control. For those who drive every day, this combination of performance and efficiency is the best of both worlds. The feeling of stepping on the accelerator and having the car respond instantly without having to worry about energy usage is simply fantastic. The fact that Tesla invested in 250 kilowatt superchargers is also a huge advantage for anyone with a Model Y long range. These chargers are extremely fast and efficient, allowing you to spend less time stopped and more time driving. And with the supercharger network expanding every day, the worry about finding a charging point is becoming smaller and smaller. It's almost like the whole world is adapting to electric cars, and Tesla, of course, is leading this revolution. Another cool point is how these battery improvements are helping change people's perception of electric vehicles. In the past, many thought electric cars were limited, that they didn't go far or took too long to charge. But the Model Y is challenging all these ideas. It proves you can have an electric car with plenty of range, fast charging times, and at the same time impressive performance. And of course, all this with a much more sustainable footprint. Tesla's choice of Panasonic 2170 batteries was no accident. They are known for their durability and efficiency, which means you not only get a powerful car, but also a reliable one. The last thing any driver wants is to have to change batteries frequently or worry about quick degradation. With this kind of technology, Tesla has solved these issues, ensuring you can drive much longer on the same battery without major concerns. The improved battery design also directly impacts travel comfort. Fewer stops to recharge means more time on the road, enjoying the car and the scenery. And since the charging system is fast and efficient, even if you need to make a stop, it will be so short that it barely interrupts your trip. This completely changes the experience of driving an electric car, turning what could be an inconvenience into an advantage. And it's not just about efficiency and performance. It's also about how Tesla is paving the way for the future of electric cars. With technologies like these, they're showing that electric vehicles aren't just a viable alternative, but a better option in many ways. And all of this while staying true to their vision of a more sustainable and technological future. When you think about it, this level of efficiency and innovation makes you wonder what's next. Because if today's batteries are already this fast and powerful, what else does Tesla have in store for the future? What more can they improve or innovate to keep changing the game in the electric vehicle market? When it comes to safety, Tesla always aims to go beyond the basics. The Model Y long-range RWD isn't just another electric car with a futuristic vibe. It's designed to protect those inside in every way. With a 5-star rating from NCAP, one of the most respected vehicle safety agencies, you start to understand Tesla's commitment to safety. Imagine it as if they built the car around a protective bubble, thinking of every detail to prevent accidents or minimize impacts. Then there's the famous autopilot. This system isn't just any driving assistant. It's practically a co-pilot that's always alert. It uses a combination of cameras, radars, and sensors to monitor what's happening around the car in real time. If something unexpected happens, like a pedestrian suddenly appearing or a car braking hard, the autopilot reacts faster than most drivers would. This kind of technology not only makes driving safer, but also much more relaxing, because you know you have an extra helping hand at the wheel. Now, a feature that often goes unnoticed, but makes all the difference is the collision warning system. It's like the car has eyes in the back and around, always warning you when you're getting too close to an obstacle or vehicle. And it's not just an annoying alarm that goes off for no reason. It's smart and only alerts you when there's real danger. This makes the driver more aware, but without the constant pressure that some older safety systems used to cause. With the Model Y, driving becomes a more relaxed and safer experience. On top of all this embedded technology, Tesla ensures peace of mind with the vehicle's durability. The Model Y long-range RWD comes with a 4-year or 88,000 kilometers warranty, which is already a great time, right? But Tesla knows the battery is an essential part, so its warranty goes even further. 8 years or 192,000 kilometers. This means you don't have to worry about the battery's lifespan anytime soon. You can drive confidently, knowing that if something goes wrong, Tesla has your back. But it's not just the safety and durability that impress. The charging process is also something Tesla has taken to another level. Using the 250 kilowatt superchargers completely transforms the experience of driving an electric car. You no longer have to plan long breaks during trips. In just 15 minutes of charging, you can add enough range to drive 275 kilometers. It's almost like the waiting time is non-existent. Before you know it, you're back on the road. These fast chargers are a crucial part of Tesla's infrastructure and are spread across various locations, making life easier for drivers. Unlike other electric car brands, Tesla's supercharger network is massive, meaning you'll always find a charging point along the way, even on long trips. This adds extra security because you know that with a Model Y, running out of battery on the road becomes less and less of a concern. And the way the car handles the charging process is super efficient. The battery management system optimizes charging, so you get the most out of the available energy without waste. And all of this without sacrificing the car's performance. Even after many fast charges, the battery maintains its performance for long periods, which is a huge relief for those who use the car daily or for long trips. Moreover, Tesla is known for doing over-the-air software updates, meaning you don't have to go to the dealership. The car is always improving. This includes safety upgrades, new autopilot features, and even adjustments to charging efficiency. It's like the car is always evolving, even after you bought it. This approach is unique and ensures that the Model Y never feels outdated, even as the years go by. When we start talking about price and availability, especially in the electric car world, things get really interesting. The Model Y long-range RWD has a starting price of €48,990 in Europe, which for many may seem like a significant number. But when you start to think about everything it offers, cutting-edge technology, 5-star safety, ultra-fast charging, and that futuristic touch that only Tesla delivers, the price begins to make more sense. Of course, not everyone is ready for that price tag right away, but if you think about the long-term cost-benefit, the story changes. An interesting detail is that this price is quite competitive considering the electric vehicle market. When you compare it with other brands offering electric cars with similar specifications, Tesla still stands out for having an unmatched charging infrastructure network. Furthermore, the very fact that the brand is so innovative with constant updates keeps the Model Y relevant for much longer than most cars out there. So, it's like you're buying not just a car, but also the experience and the promise of being at the forefront of automotive technology. Now, regarding where this model is available, Tesla is not playing around. Its expansion into the European market is solid, and you can already find the Model Y long-range RWD in places like Belgium and Germany. Tesla is always looking to increase its presence, and these markets are strategic due to the growing demand for electric vehicles. The advantage of being in countries like these is that the charging infrastructure is already very well developed. This means that for drivers in these locations, adopting a Tesla is not just about having an amazing car, but also about practicality. Speaking of practicality, it's important to note that the availability of Tesla cars tends to be quick in markets where demand is high. If you live in one of those European countries, the chances of getting a Model Y long-range RWD without waiting for months are quite high. But what's really exciting a lot of people is what's coming next. The Model Y Juniper 2025 is on many people's radar, especially for promising even greater range and updated features that will put Tesla ahead of the competition once again. The Juniper 2025 is not just a simple update. It brings a 16% increase in range, which for many could be the deciding factor when choosing an electric car. Range is always one of the main concerns for drivers, and the farther you can go on a single charge, the better. This eliminates the anxiety that many people feel about running out of battery in the middle of a long trip. With 16% more range, the Model Y Juniper promises to be one of the leaders in the market when it comes to energy efficiency. But it's not just the range that will improve. The Juniper 2025 is expected to come with a series of new features that will make the driving experience even more exciting. Tesla has a history of adding innovations that are not only practical, but also fun. Who knows what Elon Musk will invent this time? Perhaps new functions for autopilot or an even more intuitive interface on the dashboard. In any case, each new Tesla update always generates buzz, and the Juniper 2025 will be no different. Of course, with more features and greater range, the expectation is that the price will also go up a bit. But again, the question of value is relative. When you think about what the Model Y already offers and what the Juniper 2025 will bring, this price increase can be justified. We are talking about a car that will last for years, with the capability of staying updated thanks to software updates, without you needing to spend a dime more to get these improvements. This puts the investment in a much more positive light. Additionally, Tesla has shown that it knows how to play well with government incentives. In many European countries, there are tax benefits for those who purchase electric cars, and this can significantly reduce the final price for consumers. So, even if the Juniper comes with a higher starting price, the difference can be offset by these incentives. This makes the scenario even more interesting for those planning to make the transition to electric vehicles. Another cool aspect to consider is the long-term impact on operational costs. Electric cars like the Model Y require much less maintenance than combustion engine cars, and fueling costs are significantly lower, especially if you use Tesla's superchargers. Over time, you end up saving a lot, and that's another point that makes the initial price seem more reasonable. Have you heard about Tesla's 4680 battery cells? They are promising to revolutionize the electric vehicle market, and the upcoming Model Y Juniper 2025 is one of the first to integrate them. The difference with these batteries lies in their ability to store more energy in a smaller space, increasing efficiency without a significant increase in the car's weight. This is one of Tesla's great insights, always seeking the perfect balance between power and space efficiency. With these new battery cells, the Juniper 2025 promises an impressive range of 600 to 650 kilometers on a single charge. Imagine hitting the road, traveling for hours, and still having plenty of range left when you reach your destination. This kind of advancement is exactly what many people have been waiting for regarding electric cars. It's not just about environmental impact or fueling costs, but about the freedom of not having to worry so much about where to find the next charging station. And of course, Tesla doesn't disappoint in this regard, with its supercharger network growing ever larger and offering incredible charging speeds. Now, imagine all this with a battery that stores more and charges faster. It's the future arriving sooner than we thought. But range isn't the only strong point of the Model Y Juniper 2025. Acceleration is also set to be a spectacle in its own right. Tesla is already famous for its electric cars that fly down the streets, and with these new battery cells, the Juniper won't lag behind. It is expected to deliver even more powerful acceleration, that feeling that many car enthusiasts love of being pushed back into the seat when you hit the accelerator. This is the kind of thing that even a child can understand and be impressed by. And Tesla does it all in a way that feels like magic, but is actually pure cutting-edge technology. Speaking of technology, The Model Y Juniper 2025 is coming packed with the most advanced features Tesla has to offer. In addition to the expected improvements in autopilot, the car is set to bring innovations in the entertainment system and assisted driving. Tesla is always updating its cars with new features via software, which feels like receiving a Christmas gift every few months. It's not just about buying a car and being done. You're acquiring a vehicle that improves over time, something that practically no other car on the market offers today. The expected launch of the Juniper 2025 is slated for the middle of next year, and the anticipation is huge. Those who are already fans of Tesla are closely following the news, and even those just starting to take an interest in electric cars are eager to see what this version will bring. Tesla knows how to create hype like no one else, and for good reason, because they usually deliver what they promise, sometimes even more than we expect. It's this sense of continuous innovation that makes the brand a reference in the global market. An interesting thing to think about is how these innovations could impact the automotive industry as a whole. When Tesla launches something new, it's not just about that specific model, but about the ripple effect it creates. Other automakers look at what Tesla is doing and rush to try to catch up. The Juniper 2025, with its new batteries and technological features, could very well set new standards for the industry. It's no wonder everyone keeps an eye on Tesla's announcements. And of course, with all these improvements, the Model Y Juniper 2025 will likely enter a new price range. But contrary to what many might think, this extra cost can easily be justified. After all, we are talking about a car that will offer more range, more power, more technology, and a level of innovation that we rarely see. And as always, Tesla manages to keep its cars competitively priced, especially when you consider the incentives for electric vehicles that many countries offer. Something that few people think about is how this new generation of electric cars, like the Juniper 2025, will influence our lifestyle. The possibility of having a car that almost drives itself, requires fewer stops for charging, and improves over time means that people's relationship with their vehicles will change completely. It will be less about maintenance and everyday expenses, and more about how the car can enhance your driving and even travel experience. And for those already focused on sustainability, the Model Y Juniper 2025 is another smart move by Tesla. With greater energy efficiency and increased range, it will help further reduce drivers' carbon footprint. We're talking about a car that is not only good for your wallet in the long run, but also good for the environment. This has been part of Tesla's mission from the beginning, and the Juniper 2025 is another step in that direction, proving that it's possible to combine advanced technology with environmental consciousness.